how do you say your name?
Nhật Minh.
Nyet Min. Do you have an English name?
Yes.
How do you?
Andy.
Andy. Okay. How are you, Andy? It's nice to meet you.
I'm good.
By the way, I am Teacher Ray, and welcome to the class. So it's our first time meeting each other. So, by the way, how old are you?
What?
How old are you?
I'm 14.
Oh, you're 14 years old. So, what grade are you at school?
8.
Oh, so you're in 8th grade. Okay. So, by the way, I am Teacher Ray, and I am from the Philippines. And you believe it or not, I am 20 years old. So, uh, by the way, you're from Vietnam, right?
Yes.
Okay. Have you eaten your dinner?
Yes.
Is this your first time here in Pantado?
No.
So you have experience learning in Pantado.
Yes.
Okay. So once again, I welcome you to the class, and I'm really glad that you chose me as your teacher for this unit. So are you ready to start your lesson?
Yes.
Okay. So we are going to start. So I was told that you are going to you are here in pre-intermediate. Can you see the slide?
Yes.
Okay. So you are here in Unit 6, Tourism A, which is about vocabulary and word skills. So you probably have an idea about what is vocabulary and word skills. So what I'm going to ask you now is that when you hear the word tourism, what comes in your mind?
No.
Oh, wait.
Nothing.
Oh, nothing. So you didn't hear or you don't know what is tourism?
I think it's about tour.
Some part of it, yes, because in tourism, it is about like a places that you've been wanting to go to. So it's part like
Okay.
you go to the tour, you go touring, and did you know that there are also courses in college tourism management? So do you know flight attendant?
What?
Do you know what is flight attendant?
Can you write it?
Okay, wait. Flight attendant or stewardess. Wait.
I don't know. What is it?
Okay, this flight attendants are stewards in the airplane. In airplane, they are the one who, like, you can see in the airplane where they accommodate you. They are the one who's assigned to make sure that you are getting your best flight. Have you experienced riding a plane before?
Uh,
Have you
can
ride
you repeat?
have you ride an airplane before? Airplane.
No.
Okay. So you haven't been on another country. You didn't experience like going abroad, going in another country.
No.
Okay. So here, why did I ask you about airplanes, about flight attendants? Because it is part of the tourism. Because tourism is about places that you go to, like what you said, tours. So tours in place that you wanted to go. So if I ask you, do you have any dream country that you would like to visit?
Yes, I think it is America.
Oh, okay. So we are the same. I also like been wanting to go to America someday. Any other places?
Uh, your country, Philippines
Oh,
or Singapore?
okay. So here in the Philippines, where we don't have that kind of really big cities. What we do have here is some islands, because here in the Philippines we do have 7,100 islands, if I'm not mistaken. So here is the unit map for this lesson that we're going to start here in the number one. Can you read it?
Vocabulary word skills. Visitor attractions. Describing visitor attraction. Compound nouns, tourist attractions.
Okay, so this is some parts of the lesson or the vocabularies that you are going to learn alongside in this lesson. So we have a task before we dive into the lesson. So what have you noticed in the pictures?
In picture A is Eiffel Tower.
Yeah, Eiffel.
Eiffel. Yeah. And I just know picture A.
Okay. These pictures right here represent tourist spots in different countries. Tourist spots. Do you know what is tourist spots?
No.
Tourist spots. So tourist spots is a place in each country that is like the tourist likes to go. Like what I've heard in some of my students, they say that tourist spots in Vietnam is in Hanoi. Do you know where is
Ah,
Hanoi?
my capital.
Yes. So they said, some of my students said that Hanoi is a tourist spot because of its very beautiful like architecture, beautiful places in Hanoi. Okay. So for this task, you are going to look at the photos of visitor attractions. So this is the visitor attraction. Visitors attraction. So do you know which countries they are in? Do you have any idea? So you have choices right here. So you are going to choose whether what place or which country does this visitor attraction belong to. So you are going to match them with these seven countries right here. So you are going to know which country is letter A, B, C, and D. Do you
Okay.
understand?
Yes.
Okay, so you can start now. You're going to write on the screen, by the way. And if you don't know how to write on the screen, you can see
Uh,
there. Oh, okay, so you know.
okay. Oh, okay.
Okay, so this is the first part. So we are going to check if your answers are correct. So for letter A, you answered France, and the answer is France. Okay, so for letter B, your answer is, can you please say your answer?
Kenya.
Okay, Kenya. Okay, the answer for letter B is Turkey. So this is the visitor attraction for Turkey. Letter C.
USA.
Okay, so this one is very easy because I think a lot of us know this. Do you know what is the name of this visitor attraction?
Uh, New York City.
Yes, it's in New York City. But this right here is called the Statue of Liberty.
Okay.
This is what they call the Statue of Liberty. And for letter D, your answer is Turkey. So the correct answer for this one is Peru. Okay, Peru. In this four visitor attraction and D, do you have which one do you like the most? Or which one would you like to visit?
Of course, C. USA.
USA. Okay. So just like what you told me earlier. So USA. But okay, in USA, it is the prices there for some products that you're going to buy is very expensive. So you're going to match where which which of this is like which country does this visitor attraction is?
Okay. Okay.
Okay. So let's check. Let's see if your answers are correct. So for letter E, your answer is just read your answer.
Uh, China.
Okay. Letter F,
Kenya.
Kenya. And for letter G,
England.
England. Okay, so you get this all correct. So for this task, you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, 5 over 7. So if you can see here in Kenya, Kenya is very known for its like desert plains. Kenya is very known for its wild habitats, where there are many wild animals living in Kenya, like some horses, some zebras. For China, they have some various places that we can visit. And this right here in England, this is a palace. Do you know what is a palace?
Yes.
Okay, where the queen and king lives. So this is for your task one. Do you have any questions?
No.
Okay, so let's see to the vocabularies. So now I want you to tell me if you can hear this. Can you hear that?
No.
Oh, okay. Wait for a moment. Okay. How about this?
Aquarium.
Okay.
Okay.
Aquarium.
So this is the vocabularies that we are going to learn today. So please read this three. Please read.
Aquarium.
Aquarium.
Botanical garden.
Botanical garden.
Cathedral.
Oh. Hello? Oh, you got lost for a bit. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay. So this is the first three visitor attractions. This is an example of a visitor attractions. Now in these three places right here, which one did you like experience going to?
Botanical garden.
Oh, so you have visited a botanical garden before?
No.
Oh, so the thing is that you would like to go.
Yes.
Okay, so I have visited a botanical garden before, but have you visited aquarium before?
Yes, of course.
Okay, so this is like the most common field trip that our school made us go. So did you go in aquarium for school or just like with your family?
I go aquarium with my family.
Okay, so next one. Okay, this one.
Fountain.
Fountain.
Harbor.
Harbor.
Mosque.
Mosque.
Okay, so for fountain, this is a very common like landscape, especially when you visit like a very big place, like a very big house. Like for example, a palace. A palace has a fountain. So this is for designs only. And harbor, this is where you can see a lot of yak. Do you know what is yak?
No.
Yak. I'm not sure how it spells, but I think this is how you spell yak or yak. Yak. Like this is an example of yak. So
Yeah.
it is like a private boat. So this is what they called harbor because this is where people like park their um, their yak. And for mosque, do you know what is mosque?
Yes.
Okay, can you explain to me?
I think this is a very, very big house and it's like palace castle.
Okay, so mosque, just like what you said, it's a very very big place, but it's not a house. It's actually like a holy place for for some people. Uh, I think if we say mosque, wait, mosque. So it usually is a place for Muslims. Do you know what is Muslim?
Um, no.
No. Okay, that is a kind of race where people wear like hijab. So this is the place that they are meeting, a mosque. So next one.
Ruin.
Ruin.
National Park.
National Park.
Statue.
Statue.
Okay. So ruin. What have you noticed in the picture? In the picture for the ruin. What have
Can
you
you repeat?
noticed? What have you
Uh, I
noticed?
think I think ruin is very, very old place.
Okay. Open. It's a very
No.
open.
Oh, no. Old. place.
Old place. Okay. Yes, that's true. It's a very old place. And if you can see right here, it's not like fully built or it is destroyed over time. So the meaning of ruins is a building of the old age that is like destroyed already. So for this place, like maybe before, like there was war and the buildings got shot by different kinds of like whatever they use for war. That's why it looks like this. So therefore it is called ruins because it is uh, an historical place. A historical place. Okay, for national park. Do you know what is national?
Uh, I think national park is a part of country.
Yes, it is a part of country, and also it is become like a national place, a national park, where you can see all kind of natural habitats, natural natural things. Like you can see here some wildlife. Wild. I cannot. Okay, you can see different kinds of wildlife here in this national park. Like these pictures right here. There is I think this is a reindeer. And also you can see a lot of animals right here. Like for example, lions, tiger. So you can see that in the national. Now for statue, I guess you know what is statue, right?
Yes.
Okay. So what is this statue again?
I think statue is a model.
Yes,
It's
it is like a model. But this particular statue right here, I told you before what statue is this?
yes.
It's the statue of
I a statue of England, but I don't know its
statue
name.
of
Oh,
statue of liberty. This is what they called as the statue of liberty. So this is the statue of liberty that we can find this in New York. New York. So the other,
can you give me a minute to go to toilet?
yes.
Okay, thank you.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. So let's continue to read. Okay. So this
Theme
one,
park. Theme park.
Theme park.
Tower.
Theme park. Tower.
Water park.
Water park.
okay, for this part of the visitor attraction, this is usually where the people likes to go. Usually people likes to go to different kind of theme park. Have you visited a theme park before?
Yes.
Okay, and what rides have you experienced riding? Have you ride
Um.
a roller coaster before?
Yes.
Okay. Was it scary?
Yes, of course.
That's why I don't like riding any rides in the theme park because I am a very like scared person. So for towers, I guess you see a lot of towers in your area, right?
Yes.
Especially that place called Hanoi. So did you go, do you experience going to Hanoi?
And yes, it's my hometown.
Oh, so you live there in Hanoi.
No, it's my hometown, but I live in Nha Trang. It's a beach city.
Okay. So here is a water park. So also people likes to go in the water park because there can be a lot of slides. So I guess you already like experience swimming in the water park, right?
Yes.
Okay. And do you know how to swim?
Yes.
Oh, wait. So that is so you have any questions for the vocabularies? Do you understand?
No, I understand it.
Okay. So so we have a task two. So for this task, you are going to match 7 of the words below with the photos A to G from task 1. So we are again using these pictures right here. So you are going to match them, whether it be aquarium, a botanical garden, a castle, a cathedral, a fountain, a harbor, a market, a mosque, a museum, national park, palace, ruin, statue, temple, theme park, tower, and water park. So you are going to know what is A, B, C, and D, okay?
Okay.
Okay. Okay, did you understand the activity?
Okay.
Okay. Oh, are you sure with the letter A? Are you sure with that? Okay. So I will give you a chance. You
I
named
think
you named this letter A before. From the task one, you named it correctly.
I. Ui dồi.
Okay. So let's check. So for letter A, the answer is
Tower.
okay. And this tower right here can be found in France. And this tower is called
E4.
Eiffel. Eiffel Tower.
Eiffel Tower.
Yes, so this is Eiffel Tower. And for the letter B, mosque. Letter C. Okay. Can you read letter B?
Mosque.
Letter C.
Statue.
And for letter D.
Ruins.
Okay, very good. So let's proceed to the next. This is not yet done. Okay, continue answering for this one.
Okay.
Okay, so let's check your answer for E is answer for letter E is
Harbor.
harbor. Can you read?
Harbor. Harbor.
Harbor. Okay, so this is check. Letter F, check.
Uh, uh,
Hello?
National Park. National Park.
Yes. I guess your signal is a little bit late. Okay, for letter G, your answer is
Palace.
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 Okay, so this is all correct. So for task 2, you got 7/7. Very good. So for another vocabulary is right here. So we are going to learn some vocabularies, which is an adjectives. So please read
Atmospheric.
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 At at.
Atmospheric.
Okay. Atmospheric is
Creating an exciting or emotional mood.
okay. So atmospheric is creating an exciting or emotional mood. Like for example, before going to class, you get to create a very exciting mood. Like you are very excited to go to class. You're very excited to study. So that is what we call as atmospheric. Do you understand?
Yes.
Okay. So for next one,
Crowded.
okay, from the word crowded, do you have any idea what is crowded?
I think a lot of people.
Okay. So please read the definition.
Having a lot of people or too many people.
Okay, very good. For next one.
Disappointed.
Disappointing.
Okay. I guess you understand what is disappointing. Can you tell me what is disappointing?
I think is very sad.
Okay, so you get very disappointed. So this is the definition.
Uh, Not as good, suggestful, etc. as you had hoped, making you feel disappointed.
Okay. So disappointing is like when you have done not as good or not as successful as you had hoped. Like for example, in school, you study very much to get high marks for the exam, but then you did not do as good as you had hoped. So it makes you feel disappointed. So have you experienced like feeling disappointed at school?
Yes,
When was like in what situation when you feel disappointed?
uh, I feel disappointed when I have a math result.
Okay, and you didn't do good.
Yes,
Okay, so I totally get you because I was really bad at math when I was studying in high school. Like I don't really like math. That's why but the only thing is that I am not really disappointed with myself because I know that I am not good in math. So historic, next word.
Historic.
historic.
Okay, from the word history or historic. Do you know what is the meaning of this?
I think this is very old,
Okay, it's very old. So please read the definition.
important in history, likely to be thought of as important at some time in the future.
Okay, so historic is an event or places that is very important in history. History like before before time. Likely to be thought of as important at some time in the future. So for the last word,
Impressive.
Impressive.
okay, can you tell me what is impressive?
I don't remember.
So impressive. Please read.
Making you admire them because they are very large, good, skillful, etc.
Okay. So impressive is like making you admire them. Like for example, you are very early today, and that is a very good attribute as a student. Like it's a very good character for a student to be very early during classes, and that is very impressive. Meaning, I admire you for that. Like I was so impressed because you are very early in the class. So that is an example of impressive. Do you understand?
Yes,
Okay. So another.
Peaceful.
peaceful.
Okay. Do you understand what is peaceful?
Is clean and fresh,
Okay. This is peaceful.
quiet and calm, not worried of up or upset in any way.
Okay. So peaceful is like it's very quiet and calm, and you are not worried or upset in any way. So, like for example, uh, I am alone in my house right now. Therefore, it is very peaceful right here in my house because it is very quiet. So that is an example of peaceful. So next one.
Remote.
Remote.
Okay. Remote is
Far away from places where other people live.
okay. So this is what we call as remote areas. So in different or in every countries around the world, there will always be a remote area wherein it is very far away from places where other people live. Like for example, I live here, and then you live on the other side of the country. So that is what we call as remote area. People who live far, far away. So for the next word,
Romantic.
Romantic.
okay, so romantic. Romantic is
Beautiful. Beautiful in a way that makes you think of love or feel strong emotion.
okay. So romantic is it is a very beautiful in a way that it makes you think of love or feel strong emotions. Like I don't know if you can relate, but when you have a crush, I guess you experience having a crush, right? Do you know what is crush?
Uh, I don't know.
Crush.
Yes.
Okay, like when you have a crush at school. So it is like a romantic
Yes.
feeling. It is a very, very beautiful feeling in a way that it makes you think of love or feel strong emotion. Like when your crush is walking in front of you and you just it makes you feel like love. It makes you feel like you've seen the most beautiful girl in your entire life. So I guess you have a crush at your school, right?
Yes.
Okay. So it's normal to have crushes at school. So next word is
Spectacular.
Spectacular.
okay, spectacular. It is another word for
Very impressive.
okay. So very impressive, like like you did you have a perfect score in your math test. So that is very spectacular. That is very impressive. So the last word is
Thirsty.
Touristy.
okay, thirsty.
Attracting or designed to attract a lot of tourists.
Okay, so there are a lot of places all around the world where it is very touristy. Like it is designed to attract a lot of like here in the Philippines we have the amazing Boracay Beach, where it is designed to attract a lot of tourists. So therefore it is called touristy. Now can you give me a place in Vietnam where you think it is very touristy?
Uh, I think Hùng King Temple.
Oh, I cannot pronounce that properly. But what made you think that it is very touristy?
What?
What made you feel that it is very touristy?
It is because it's a temple of our Vietnamese ancestors.
Okay. So it is a temple about your ancestors. Okay, that is very beautiful. And just by listening to the way you say it, I guess it is really beautiful. Now, Andy, it's already 7:44 there in Vietnam, right?
Yes.
Okay, so we only have a minute left in our class. So, did you understand our topic today?
What?
Did you understand our topic today?
Yes.
Okay, so I guess you don't have any questions, right?
Yes.
Okay. So thank you so much, Andy, for listening to me. I will see you again on Saturday. So we are going to meet again on Saturday, and I hope that you had a great week for this week. So I hope you had a fun
Okay.
time during our class. Thank you so much for listening to me. I will see you again next time, okay?
Okay.
Okay, goodbye, Andy. Thank you so much.
Goodbye, teacher.
Goodbye.
See you again.
Yeah, see you.